In the news headline, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signs bill on new judicial officers' retirement age. National Hajj Commission of Nigeria transport 33,818 pilgrims. Opposition coalition victorious in Guinea-Bissau parliamentary election. Good evening, listeners. Today is Friday, 20th Zulqa'dah 1444 after Hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is 9th June 2023. I am Salma Adam Iko with the news bulletin. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has signed into law a bill for the retirement age and pension right of judicial officers in the country. While signing the bill, Bola Tinubu pledged his administration's dedication to strengthening the judiciary and ensuring the rule of law. He added that the federal government will continue to empower judicial officers to execute their responsibilities effectively. The bill was transmitted by the Senate to former President Muhammadu Buhari in May for his assent in line with the provision of the Authentication Act. A statement by Abiodun Oladunjoyi, Director of Information in the State House, said Bola Tinubu assented to the bill to amend the Constitution. No fewer than 20 school officials allegedly aiding and abetting examination malpractice have been arrested by West African Examination Council (WAEC) in its ongoing West African Senior School Certificate Examination for school candidates. The council said that the arrests were made in various parts of the country. The head national office of the council, Patrick Arigan, disclosed this on the sidelines of a monitoring exercise he carried out in some school yesterday in Lagos. According to him, the WAEC has since handed over all the culprits to the police for prosecution. Patrick Arigan vowed that the council will do everything possible to ensure that their prosecution was followed to logical conclusion. According to him, all of the culprits caught in the act may have been fed by the unsuspecting candidate and their parents, promising to assist them pass the examination. In related news, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB) has rolled out modalities for the absorption of returnee students from Western countries into Nigerian universities. This is disclosed in the statement by the board head, Public Affairs and Protocol, Dr. Fabian Benjamin, and made available to newsmen yesterday in Abuja. Fabian Benjamin said the modalities were follow-ups to the high-level meeting between the Federal Ministry of Education, Federal Ministry of Health, JAMB, Nigeria in the Diaspora Commission, National University Commission, and other critical stakeholders. He said the meeting was on the integration of returning Nigerian students from Western countries into the nation's tertiary education system. He quoted the JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Olaide while presenting the modalities as saying that it was imperative to hold talks with the vice chancellors following the peculiarities of each university. Outgoing National Assembly has finally passed a bill that aims to prevent the sexual harassment of university students. Once it is signed into law by President Bola Tinubu, it will be illegal for lecturers to make any sexual advances towards students. According to the bill, those who do have sexual relationships with their students could face up to 14 years in jail. The anti-sexual harassment bill was originally introduced in 2016, but did not pass at the Senate and House of Representatives. The bill was reintroduced by the Senate in 2019 following a BBC investigation that uncovered alleged sexual misconduct by lecturers in Nigeria and Ghana. The senators and members of the House of Representatives are trying to wrap up business before newly elected lawmakers are sworn in next week. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria says it has transported 33,818 pilgrims to Saudi Arabia in 80 flight operations from May 26 to June 8. The Commission's coordinator in Medina, Ibrahim Mahmoud, stated this yesterday at a news conference in Medina, Saudi Arabia. Ibrahim Mahmoud, who said the pilgrims were accommodated in 31 hotels, added that 10,386 pilgrims had moved to Mecca to continue with the next phase of Hajj ritual. He said the commission had established a central clinic in Medina as part of effort to provide effective healthcare services to the pilgrims, adding that it also set up 3 clinical outposts in strategic areas to attend to the health need of the programs. The coordinator assured that the commission was working assiduously toward addressing some challenges arising from pilgrims' accommodation and feeding. And the news is coming to you from Studio of Saba FM. More news after the short break. Do stay.
This is News on the Hour, Saba Radio FM. Stay tuned.
Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned. The Jigawa State Command of Nigeria Civil Defense Corps yesterday said its personnel found a photographer identified as Usman Guga hanged in his bedroom at Akula quarters in Babura local government area of the state. The incident was said to have occurred on Wednesday. The command spokesman Adamu Shehu disclosed this in a statement made available to newsmen induced at the state capital. Adamu Shehu said the people of the deceased were discovered by his wife. The body, of the deceased were discovered by his wife after returning home from a visitation. Spokesman said an investigation is said to be currently ongoing to unravel the circumstances surrounding the incident. He added that the deceased has, however, been buried according to Islamic rites. Meanwhile, a 23-year-old laborer, Isiaku Lawal, popularly known as Dam Babani, has been arrested by Jigawa State Command of Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps for assaulting a 9-year-old boy. Spokesperson of the Corps in the state, Adamu Shehu, who disclosed this in a statement yesterday, said the suspect was arrested at Churumari village in Malamaduri local government area of the state. According to Adamu Shehu, the offense is contrary to Section 284 of the Penal Code of Jigawa State and punishable under same. Adamu Shehu said medical examinations conducted at Sexual Assault Referral Center at General Hospital Duzi shows repeated rectal penetration and bruises. The spokesman added that the suspect has confessed to the crime and will be charged to court of competent jurisdiction to expedite justice. The All Progressives Congress APC in Kano State yesterday applied to the Governorship Election Petition Tribunal for an order to inspect electoral materials used during the March 18 governorship poll. The APC governorship candidate in the state, Dr. Nasiru Yusuf Gauna, is urging the tribunal to nullify the declaration of Abba Kabir Yusuf of NNPP as governor. The petitioner is asking the tribunal to declare him the winner of the election, having scored the highest number of valid votes cast. At the resumed sitting for the pre-trial, counsel for the petitioner, Nurini Jimo, urged the court to grant his client access to inspect electoral materials used for the election. Nurini Jimo listed the materials to include the bimodal voters accreditation system machine, ballot papers, voter register, and other electoral facilities used by INEC across the state. Counsel for INEC, KC Wisdom, told the court that they were only staffed with the process yesterday. Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State has directed the Ministry of Health to investigate and fish out medical staff on duty for allegedly rejecting victims of accidents rushed to Umaru Shehu Ultra Modern Hospital in Maiduguri. Babagana Zulum gave the directives yesterday at the Accident and Emergency Unit of the hospital. The governor's visit to the facility was a response to a video clip which went viral on social media, showing how some medical officers allegedly rejecting accident victims brought to the hospital. He gave 24 hours for a probe team to identify the medical workers involved and to recommend appropriate sanctions. Babagana Zulum noted that the state government has invested heavily in health sector, including the welfare of medical officers across the state. He therefore called on medical officers to reciprocate the gesture by providing quality healthcare services to all patients without discrimination. The Senate has approved a payment of 6.7 billion naira to Kebbi State government as refund for repairs carried out on federal government road in the state. This followed the adoption of the report of Senate Committee on Local and Foreign Debt at yesterday's plenary. The chairman of the committee, Clifford Odia, while presenting the report, said that the committee recommended 6,706,000,000 naira as promissory note and bond issuance. He said that the amount was to settle outstanding claims and liabilities of Kebbi State government. Clifford Odia said that the promissory note program and bond issuance was a financial instrument to clear federal government debt to other governmental and non-governmental bodies in various sectors of the economy. Away from Nigeria, an opposition coalition in Guinea-Bissau has won an overall majority in parliament following elections on Sunday. This means President Umaru Sissoco Embalo will have to share power with a prime minister nominated by the coalition, which include the former ruling party. According to Electoral Commission, the coalition won 54 out of 102 seats, with Umaru Sissoco Embalo party taking 29. For years, the small West African nation has undergone political turmoil and numerous coup plots. It has also been a key transit point in trafficking of illegal drugs from Latin America. Umaru Sissoco Embalo won presidential elections in December 2019 and last year survived a coup attempt. The United States is suspending food aid to Ethiopia because it says donations are being diverted from those in need. The United States Agency for International Development says an investigation has uncovered a widespread and coordinated scheme to divert assistance. It does not say who is behind the campaign, but an internal briefing document quoted by the Reuters news agency alleges that some officials are doing it using military units across the country. The United States is by far the largest humanitarian donor to Ethiopia, where more than 20 million people need food aid because of drought and recent war in the northern region of Tigray. This suspension comes weeks after the United States Agency for International Development and United Nations World Food Programme halted aid to Tigray over similar crimes. Now to weather. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency has predicted 3 days of cloudiness and thunderstorms from today, Friday, to Sunday. The agency's weather outlook released yesterday in Abuja predicted sunny skies with few patches of clouds are anticipated over northern region in the morning hours tomorrow. It forecasts chances of thunderstorms over part of Jigawa, Gombe, and Yobe State. The agency envisages thunderstorms over part of Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Gombe, and Bauchi State later in the day. The agency predicts sunny skies on Sunday with few patches of cloud over northern region with chances of thunderstorms over part of Taraba and Adamawa State in the morning hours. The agency urged disaster risk managers, agencies, and individuals to be proactive to avert loss of lives and property during rainy season. And we wrap up the news with this and a recap of the major headlines. From the news, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signs the bill on new judicial officers' retirement age. National Hajj Commission of Nigeria transports 33,818 pilgrims. Opposition coalition victorious in Guinea-Bissau parliamentary elections. On behalf of the news department headed by Slamatunu Aliman, our editor, Abdullahi Yawala Kopar Ariwa, I am Salma Adam Iko. Have a good night.